wanted to do a video of how I am going to do my own European mount. My plans are to bury it and in about 6-7 months uncover it, and hopefully the bugs will have taken care of it for me. I've watched plenty of videos on YouTube about other people doing it, but I haven't really seen anybody try this method, and it could be a waste of time. Their method probably could work better, but for me, I thought I had the idea that by cutting the bottom out of a 5-gallon bucket will help keep its horns off the ground, and also the little critters, mice, squirrels, whatnot, will keep them away from chewing up your antlers or the antlers fading or whatever. So my thinking behind this is, what I'm going to do is I dug a hole probably about 6-7 inches deep, and I'm going to set my deer skull in this bucket with its horns off the ground, but with the nose of the deer touching the dirt. And now my thinking behind this is, the bugs will be able to crawl up the nose and eat away all the meat, and with the horns being up off the ground, that can help hopefully with the mice chewing on it or whatnot. So as you can see, I did cape it out. I cut the eyes out. The brain's still intact. I did leave a little bit of neck meat on it, but we'll see. Hopefully the bugs will get at that too. It is November right now, so I do expect this to be a long process. It'll probably be May, maybe June, before I come back and check it, and hopefully by then I will have a completely clean deer skull, and hopefully that will help with the deer skull fading, because I've seen that that's an issue when you bury it, which, you know, bleaching it or putting that peroxide on it would take care of that for you. But if I can avoid doing that over the whole skull and then just doing it on the nose, I think that would be easier. So we're just going to try this method out and see if it works. It could be a giant waste of time, or it could be something that works great. Who knows? But like I said, it's going to be about a 7 month process, and yeah, we'll see what happens. What I'm going to do to help keep the horns from fading is I'm going to put this giant tub over it, and then I'm going to put some cinder blocks on top of it to help keep any of the critters out. And I got a little tarp thing I'm going to put over top of it too, to help keep the rain and maybe some of the moisture out. We'll see, and hopefully that'll keep from fading it too. But anyways, like I said, I'll do an update video whenever May rolls around and see how it turned out. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll update again. All right, guys, we're going to check on this deer skull that I buried back in middle to late November. I can't remember the exact date. Right now it's June 26th, 27th. So it's been in the ground for at least 7 months now. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, did a pretty good job. Looks like parts of it fell off down in there. Maybe part of the jaw or something. Cleaned it up pretty good. Still got a little bit of skin on it, a little bit of meat, not too much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak it in some Dawn dish detergent, see if I can't scrape that off or peel it off. Anyways, I want to see if I can clean this up a little bit, and I'll check back in with you guys. Alright, here's the final product. I let it soak in Dawn dish detergent for about a day, and then it took me about 2 hours to scrape off the existing skin and a little bit of meat that was left on it. After that, I got some of the 20 volume peroxide. I couldn't find the 40, so I used the 20. I did that 2 different times. The first time I put it on there, I let it sit for 2 days, and it got it fairly white, so I did it again. And after the second time, you can see how it turned out. I did leave it in the sun the second time. I don't know how much that matters, but the second time I did leave it in the sun and let that stuff sit on it for about a day and a half, 2 days, something like that. So I cleaned it up, and this is what I got. As you can see, it whitened it quite a bit significantly from what it was. Still got a few spots on it, especially on the teeth. You can see a couple spots right there, but you know, before they were almost completely black and brown. So it did pretty well. I may end up spray painting it, but as for right now, I like how it looks, so I may just leave it. But anyways, overall, this whole process, like I said, started in November, and it is now July. I would definitely do this again. I think next time, instead of putting it in the bucket and kind of leaving it propped up out of the ground, I would go ahead and just bury the whole thing. But overall, I mean, it did work. So if you're thinking about trying this, you know, that's just another method that you could try. But for me personally, I think next time I try to do this, I'll definitely try to just bury it up to the horns. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you would, please like, subscribe, and share.